today I'm talking about the new film Project Hail Mary. This stars Ryan Gosling, and it is a feel-good comedy film about an incredibly depressing sci-fi premise. And it's great. It was directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller and written by Drew Goddard based on a novel by Andy Weir. And the basic premise is, I'm gonna be vague and not include some spoilers that were in the trailer. The sun is dying and we're not sure why. What makes things more confusing is that other stars in the neighborhood are also dying, save for one. So it's up to Ryan Gosling to figure out what the hell is going on. And it's amazing. My biggest surprise was that it was just straight up a comedy. Like, The Martian, also by Andy Weir, also had a lot of humor in it, but I wouldn't go so far as to call that a comedy. I feel like there was a good balance. But this one definitely leaned more into the comedy aspect, which I think was a fun choice. It made for a really interesting, really unique movie. Ryan definitely was a fantastic lead. He has a great chemistry with, in particular, two other characters, this kind of bureaucratic scientist lady, and then this engineer that he meets later on. Both relationships I really love to pieces, especially the engineer. He is just so fun and interesting and just a little weirdo, and it was really a delight to the whole film. And then, like, the mystery of it all worked so well too, because I didn't know how far they were going to push sort of the science fiction of it. I mean, it's Andy Weir. He's a big old nerd. He knows how to use real science in a way that makes it just feel so grounded and real and like, oh, this could totally happen in kind of a really scary sort of way. And on top of that too, it is such an incredibly depressing thing. Like, the sun is dying. What are we gonna do? This is potentially not only the end of humanity, but the end of all life on Earth. This is so consequential, and it didn't feel like a superhero movie of like, oh, they have to save the day. Even though they are, it feels like, oh no, we're on our last leg. We're so desperate, we have no idea what to do. What are we gonna do? And then to balance that with so much humor was so unexpected, but it was so fresh and interesting. I did go to see this with my brother, who had both read the book and listened to the audiobook. So afterwards he gave us his hot take. And to really just surmise it, he also crazy loved this movie, and he pointed out all of the differences he noticed with him being totally fine with a lot of them. It's really just like compacting the timeline, taking out a lot of the science details that explained a lot of what's going on. So like, it is nice to know that there are answers to things that I was thinking about, but I also agree that it does make sense to trim that stuff down, just because like, you don't want the whole film to just feel like a big math lesson. There were a few things that he was slightly confused or annoyed by that they changed, but it wasn't really enough for it to knock it down for him. My brother very rarely goes to the theater. It's really just like at most once a year, and he was happy that this was the one he got to see. So yeah, no, I crazy enjoyed this film and would highly recommend it. If you're somehow able to go into it blind, I'd extra recommend it. If you're curious about the book, I've heard people say you can either read it before or after, both are fine. So yeah, no, it is without a doubt a great film that is very much so well worth a watch. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 2 in the really like section. And this is out of a total of 21 new movies so far this year.